do you have some questions, comments about this? Today, you know, we are finalizing your visual awakening, the strategic canvas, conclusion, the 6 paths. You continue to work on the 6 paths. As we said, it's a continuous process to work on the 6 path description. And you need to think about the details, about your details regarding your list of non-customers, especially this Excel file you can generate from the platform, where you will list exactly the names, contact, interviewers in your team. To conduct these interviews, you will start next week for the exploration. Okay. And Kamogele, you raise your hand. Yes.
Yes, good evening. You're getting better at calling my name.
Sorry,
so
I don't have your...
You're getting better at calling my name.
Okay, good.
It's better and better every time.
I improve.
So I wanted to ask on the 6 paths. I don't know if you've talked about this in the morning. I'm sorry. I'm not sure about the strategic groups. I wasn't sure on what to add there, or what kind of examples can you give there?
Okay, so I will share my screen about the 6 path strategic group. I'm in the project here. Strategic group, it's quite easy. It's your competitors. You remember on your strategic canvas as is, you have listed competitors, offerings, current offerings on the industry. If you group these offerings in terms of strategy, so for instance, we said for the transport, it can be the public transport group, where you have the bus, the metro, you know. And another group would be the car transport, where you have the taxis, the mobile app, so it's group of competitors based on their strategy.
Okay.
So that, you know, all the competitors, all the current offerings, you group them regarding their strategy. It's a segmentation. It's called strategic segmentation. So you can have criteria to group them. It can be criteria in terms of geography, in terms of offering, in terms of targets, which clients are targeting. Different criteria to segment them, to grow, and then to create new groups. It's classical. It's what we call strategic segmentation. It's very classical in business strategy to proceed like this. So you will group these competitors, these actors, and the question will be, what would happen if you combine these groups together, 2 or more? It can give an idea and create new ideas, new offerings. Okay. Does it answer your question? You know, you have also this morning, I don't know if you were here this morning, Jason came back again on the strategy group, so you can, and all the 6 paths, so you can watch the YouTube we had this morning, and also the YouTube you had last time, because we already have introduced the 6 paths at the last session and this morning session with examples.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. I watched this one. I did watch the last one, the last week's one. I watched this morning's one again.
Yeah. So do we have some, so no, it's sharing time. So do we have someone who want to share? Here it's about 6 paths and mostly about the list of interviewees, your list of targets you want to interview with the contacts, the names, the more details you can give. So, because it's very important, it's your key deliverables. We need as soon as possible this list, this Excel file of your contact, of your and non-customers you want to interview. We need it because we have to share it with the cities, so they can maybe support you in that. But first, you need to have a very detailed list. So, which group want to start? Itu Meneng?
I'm on mute. Hi. So can you show it, or maybe I'll show it on my screen. It's fine.
As you want. I can, or if you want.
Okay.
Maybe you have the Excel file, so maybe I don't have it.
Oh, I don't have, yeah, because I was going to share the finished product, the 6 paths, also with my Excel file, because some of it is it's just going to be very repetitive. But I'll show you now. Let me just, hi everyone again. So just can you see my screen?
Yes. Okay,
perfect. So just to give quick background, so the industry parameter is biopesticide and biofertilizer. So when we were going through the whole strategic canvas, there are some of the things that were suggested in the previous sessions that we're able to change. One of the most important one was identifying our current customer, and this is sort of where we sort of had a bit of a debate where does my current customer, is it somebody that's using the product or that's going to use the product but is aware of it? So we had a bit of an issue, but we identified that our current customer are always
the current customer of the industry. They are customer
the
already.
Industry, exactly. Yeah, so not my current customer.
No, not yours.
The current customer of the
always,
product.
yeah, all is about the industry.
Okay.
And they already are client of the product and services you have listed just below.
Yeah, perfect. So then I understood correctly. So then we identified that there are farmers that use maybe not what we're trying to offer, but they are using other alternatives. So farmers and farming communities, personal gardens, people that use home remedies or their own solutions. We said foresters as well. So the big companies like Sapi and Mondi, they have their own solutions to controlling pests and using fertilizers, and local garden centers and nurseries. And one of the things that we changed as well was the second offering, second key element was the reliability of the product, how easy it is for the product to use, and if it's going to work. And we identified that that will be an important key element from the customer's perspective. How reliable is the project, and what is its proven track record? Has it worked before? Is it going to work on this land? And the other one that we changed was the ease of use. How easy is the product to use and to apply from the customer's perspective? One of the things that we still kept was this autonomy in production, which here we defined as the user, in this instance, farmers are current customers, being able to control the production and not be tied to seed company contracts. So one of the main issues is that a lot of farmers that still use traditional farming practices, they get locked into these contracts with the seed companies where you buy the seed from the company, but for the seeds to grow, you need to buy this fertilizer that's being manufactured by the same company. So you're sort of locked in this contract with this company. So by autonomy of production, we meant that farmers will just buy one part of that equation, where they can just buy the seeds and will provide a biofertilizer. And turnaround time, we said how long it takes for the service provider, our competitors, us, to reach the customer and to actually get to work. Is there something
maybe you can jump to the because we have already shared this visual awakening.
Yeah, I just wanted to share what
it's about the list of the non-customers to be completed and and
so the list of non-customers that we added was
it's a good list. Yeah, you see, it's a good example. You should have, everybody should have such a list.
Yeah. So we had we said that our current customers, people that are aware of the product, that are using it here, we have organic farmers. And then in the purple, we said the second tier were traditional farmers that are still using, that are aware of the product, but don't really want to convert because they're still using traditional methods. And in the blue sector, we identified a lot of non-customers. So we said school gardening initiatives, commercial foresters, municipal and local botanical gardens, community parks, all of these other golf courses, local nurseries, and also manicured gardens in hotels and conference centers, landscapers and horticulturists, indoor gardens, and specifically this says I mentioned like at the airport or in malls where they have like plantations or gardens. So that could be a potential non-customer that we have.
Why are the non-customer? Why are the unexplored non-customers? All this one.
Where?
Indoor gardens. Why are they? Why are they?
Because currently a lot in this, for instance, like in these indoor spaces, they still use the traditional methods where they still use fertilizers. Yeah, they don't use what we're offering. And then we said municipal gardens, what we've heard from City of Swan and City of Johannesburg about the urban agriculture and rooftop gardening. So we said that could be a potential non-customer that we have in Okay. And then, so for my spreadsheet.
So here in this list, you don't have a spreadsheet already? No, it's not.
I have it, but it's not on. I was writing it.
It's on process. You can show. You can show us if you, even if it's on the process.
Okay.
It's interesting here, for everybody to see what we need in this. It's very good. So here you see you have name of the company, name of the contact, email, phone, and name of the interviewer, or create, maybe I think it's name of the interviewer, because you will have to share these interviews in the group. So I guess you are not, you are certainly not alone in the group, and you can share with your colleagues, even with coaches, because I'm sure there are some coaches who would like to have this experience to do some interviews. So maybe Judy was helping you a lot. Maybe she can have some interviews. Maybe she has some contact. So the objective is to give a name of a contact, people, someone who you can find on LinkedIn or in your entourage, and your family, friends, and email, phone. And if there are some blank elements here, the cities maybe can give a hand. And maybe in this list, we need to share it as soon as possible with the cities, so it gives them time to react and to help as much as possible.
Perfect.
So maybe give us maybe some information about this list.
So no worries. So here I wanted to initially start off with the cities, the three main cities that are part of this program. So City of Swane, City of Johannesburg, Ekurhuleni Metro, also and eThekwini Metro. So I was targeting mainly the rooftop and the urban agriculture sector. So, and then I created a new column of tier, indicating that it was in the outer circle of my non-customers. And then I'll put the name of the contact. So I said, in this instance, maybe it could be the urban planner or maybe the city manager. And that will give us a contact, and then the email, and then I'll write the name of the person that's conducting the interview. So I said there were two main elements, two main sectors within the city. There's the rooftop and urban agriculture, and in this instance, it would be green spaces in the city, downtown, and also would be like community gardens that we find in schools that are run by the municipalities, or in community, near community centers in the townships or in the residential areas. So those two areas were primarily primed because we know that all of these three metros are running this green initiative and promoting green economy. So we target that these are initiatives that the city has already committed, and it will be much easier for us to start a pilot with them or get on board. Then the next one is going to be the botanical gardens that are run by the cities. The city of Johannesburg has a botanical garden in the city of INTERVIEWEE, because these ones are specifically run by the municipality, whereas the bigger national parks, like the Pretoria National Park, that's run by the national government, and it's much more difficult to get involved at that scale and at that level. So we only going to focus on local ones. And also the next one will just be like the list of nurseries that we identified and golf courses, and that will be the entire method.
So, and you know, it's not only about contacts you can have in the cities, it's also contacts from maybe you can have on your side from your close family, friends, colleagues. So you have to list, of course, here all the contact, all the people you want to interview for exploration, all these non-customers with a name, with someone. And also even, for instance, I think about Ortambo Airport in Johannesburg. I'm sure the Johannesburg city, they can share with you a contact to have an interview with someone there. So it can also help. So if the more details you can give in terms of which contact you need, the best it is to have a support from the cities, and it can be in the cities or outside of the city because they are connected. And Kamogeleng, you have raised your hand.
Yes, I have a question. I don't know if this list, why what's the purpose of the interview? Is it to get
their experience? It's the exploration. We'll give more details next week, but as you understand, we'll ask to these interviewees, we'll ask them to give details about what is their experience in terms of non-customer. See, so it's directly connected to the buyer utility map we have shared this morning. You know, I give you an example about the Segway and e-scoot. It's a buyer utility map. So the objective of this exploration is to have a clear buyer utility map. See, so to understand where are the key points, where are the key issues, where are the dreams, where are the pain points these non-customers have in terms of utility. This the lines, the rows of the buyer utility map, and in terms of moments of stage in their experience. This is the columns of the buyer utility map. So that's all the objectives. So they will talk, you will ask them generic question, very open question about their experience at each step of their experience. And they will tell you their life, what they live, about the topic. So about fertilizer. So of course, if you can give in the list details about which profile, because in Ortambo, Lanseria Airport, it can be a lot of people. So you can give the profile you want to, I don't know, the manager of this or that. You want to interview. Kamogeleng, Kamogeleng, it's okay. It's answer your question.
Yes. So when I'm thinking of when we're going to make up this list, then maybe I need to watch the video from the morning. I'm not.
You know, it's from the export button on the non-customer on the platform. Remember?
Yes, I exported. So I see the different columns on INTERVIEWEE's page. So I was wondering what
he created. We have shared this morning the columns you can create. So the name of the contact, the email, and the interviewer. That's basically the columns you need to add to give these details about to conduct your interviews and to share with the cities so they can help. Are we other question about this interviewees, this list of interviewees? And Yeah.
I have a question
Yes,
because
sure.
in a lot of my non-customers are in the tier 3, and so for instance, if I say I'm targeting like local nursery gardens, there's thousands of them in Johannesburg.
Yeah, you need to make choice. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
just
of course.
okay.
The choice is based on the easiness to access.
Okay, that's
How
what I
much
wanted.
is it easy for you to be you find it on your LinkedIn, you're in touch, or maybe some,
Okay.
or maybe it's connected to one of the cities. Because we need to be efficient. You will have only 1 month to have this interview. It's not so long. So to plan these interviews, to conduct them. So it would be around 20 interviews maximum per group. So it's just to get a clear idea.
Yeah,
of
that's
course,
a good number.
the most profile, the most kind of profile you can cover, the best it is. The objective is not to interview 10 airports and 10 gardens. It's just maybe to have 1 or 2 airports, 1 or 2 gardens, and 1 or 2 of this, 1 or 2 of that. Just to have a big picture. It's a big picture.
Okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so I'll finish the listen and share it on the platform. I'll send it to you, and then you can share it later on to that.
Okay, maybe we will come back on the 6 pass to you. Yeah, I know there are some groups like the group from Nakomeleng who want to share about this list. So maybe let's continue about the list, and then we'll go back on the 6 pass description. Nakomeleng, you can share your screen if you want. You're muted.
Sorry, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So I've edited the customers.
Yes, good. Yeah.
Okay. So I just stick to businesses and not individuals. So the industry customers are the bicycle renters, retailers, and users. I think I shared this the last time. And then on the anti ones, I added bicycles suppliers, but they only supply their own house brand, and also or bicycle suppliers that only supply specific bicycles, maybe a certain type of bicycle. And then the unexplored non-customers would be, I've added security businesses where you have control, community patrol, and security guards where they can use bicycles to do their job. And also in tourism, I've added mountain biking in lodges. So
but why are they non-explored? Why are they unexplored? Yeah, I don't understand. Because they already use some bicycles? No, I don't.
Because I thought they don't. I don't know if there's
they
lodges and farms.
They don't use. Okay, because in Europe we are used to see policemen on bicycles. Okay, maybe in South Africa it's not the same. I understand.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen any.
Okay, so it's good. Okay, I understand.
Yes, I've added lodges and farms and game reserves. So businesses where they own big lands and they're in tourism.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
Especially
with if your bicycle is electric. Because they are very big distance. It's wide distance.
Yeah. Okay, so these are the businesses. So
it's
if I have
list.
if I have and I exported this.
Yeah, scroll down. Yeah, the page.
Yeah.
Scroll down a little. Yeah, scroll down.
Scroll down.
a little.
This is
the
it.
page. Scroll down.
This is it.
Yeah, you can go. You can scroll down the page. Yeah, little.
Here. I mean, this is it.
Yes. Okay, but you can continue. You can show the above the below. You can show us below. You know, scroll down. Scroll down the page. Yeah, you are sharing.
Yeah,
Go down on the page. You can go down a little on the page.
There's nothing. It's just
No, go. Please go down on the page. Okay, I can share. Can you go down? Yeah, just on the page you are sharing.
That's
okay, I will
the
share my
end.
screen. Okay, I will share my screen. I will show you.
Okay. Sorry.
So it's Project Eco Bicycle. Yeah. So you were here. You see. So here you scroll down and you go on this table. You see, on this table you can edit, as you have noticed.
Yes.
You can give more details and here export. You see this button here, export.
Yes, I exported
you click
there.
Export. You have the Excel file, and this Excel file is the same as for I2Melang. You will see all this list you have already listed here. They are here.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be here name of the you will change here with name of the interviewer. So who will be in your team in charge of conducting the interview? Email, I think you don't need. You can delete. And here you can add the name of the interviewee, the contact. Okay. Which person will in the contact email. So, and now you need to try to fill in all these blank cells. Contact. Okay, it's the name of the interviewer. See, that's what you need now, because you need to be ready to conduct the interviews in your group. Okay. So yeah, you need this Excel file. You need to think about, okay, in my family, friends, do I have someone who is in the working in a park, in the Kruger, and has a contact with a ranger and can maybe introduce me to who is in charge of the vehicles and the equipment, so I can have an interview with this person. And we need the name of this person and his contact. And then you will share in your group. You will say, you will split and share who will be in charge of this or this interview. And if you can have a name and maybe at least one or two contacts for each of these profiles, you will be ready to conduct the interviews. Okay. And this Excel file, when you will have this time to work on it and with your team and to fill in the blank cells, we will be able to share it, the Excel file, with cities, so they can maybe give end on this cell, these blank cells. Okay. Is it good? Yeah?
Yes. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, great. We want to share his list, his detailed list of non-customer profile. And then we will come back on the 6+, but first it's good to share the list. Which group want to share his list of non-customers? On the DUT, Nana-Ann, on the WIBC.
Alban,
Yes.
I fired my whole team.
Okay.
Well, then they're not performing. They've got fired.
Okay.
No, I'm
So
just
you are
joking.
alone?
So what we actually realized, and it's like the penny only dropped today, because we've been doing fashion So we actually realized today that we are not fulfilling a municipal strategic objective, like all the other people are doing waste or housing or.
Yeah, it's not a problem. Don't worry. It's not a problem.
We also only have one person in our team. So we've done a little bit of a pivot, and I've already sent out invitations to some other entrepreneurs to please join us. And instead of looking at the output of this fashion industry, we want to look at the input, which is waste. So we want to just re-strategize ourselves a bit. So we have made a plan to meet our team on Saturday, our incoming new team, and get them all up to speed. So I actually can't, I don't have anything to report back to you.
It's not a problem to have to start. You need to start with an industry and fashion. Why not? Because you have in your head that you want to do some waste management.
Because what we realized is that we can't expand our team with fashion. But if we went to the input part of it with waste, we've got a lot of our entrepreneurs that are in the waste eco-cycle.
But it's not. You need a clear industry as a starting point, or you will be lost.
Yeah.
If you don't have a clear industry, or maybe several industries, then
so is recycling an industry?
Waste management industry, okay.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Yeah.
Yes, sure. Why not? Yeah. Okay, and you can create as many projects as you need on the platform.
Yes. Yeah, so we thought that would be a better learning, and more people would be able to be involved if we changed our focus a little bit.
Okay. Who has a list of non-customers he want to she or he want to share? The education group, for instance, with Yoyonda, with okay, who want to share his list of non-customers? In Texnovation, maybe Kensani.
Hi, Alban.
Yes,
it's Matilda here from Timoloho. I just wanted you to, because I think we also created an area there as the coaches, as we were creating a few walls there, and it was basically us, the Timoloho coaches, trying to show all the entrepreneurs how to do it. So some of the Timoloho created groups, they can be deleted actually, because I think our first group
you can send me the list of the groups you want to delete, and we will delete with the support of Igezia, because by safety only the creator of the group can delete it, but if you are sure you want to delete it,
all right, okay, perfectly fine. And then another thing, some of our entrepreneurs did not.
We cannot hear you. No, we cannot hear you. The connection is too low.
They were not part of to do their visual boards. Hello. All right. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yeah. We can start. You can start again, please.
Yes. I was saying that some of the entrepreneurs in our group were not able to be part of the first session, so they are still far behind. They're still on the on the visual awakening section of their boards. So can they be able to share that now, to present that now, or today are we only focusing on the non-customers?
Yes, we can. But first, I would like before because today's objective was the list of non-customers and the 6 pass. So maybe let's have some sharing about that, and then when it's done, we can come back to you and we can share your visual awakening.
All right, so no problem.
Yeah, sure. Do we have other group who want to share the 6 paths or the non-customers or both, please, it's a time to have some reactions from the group. It's very valuable. It brings a lot. Loyanda, Kensani, Empo, Bami, Rezib, Sibonizo, Zego.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll try.
Yeah. Okay.
All
But
right, just give me a
education.
second. Just need to share screen. Should I give a background on what the project is?
Yeah. May I remind us about
Okay, so,
industry and
yes. So ours
if you can
is,
scroll up. If you can scroll up a little, just to remind us about the project. Yeah. Thanks.
okay. So ours is education. We're focusing on financial literacy. The key target audience is youth, 16 to 24 years old. Financial literacy is really from everyone from 10 to 70, but we want to kind of start off with a smaller target audience that we can then expand later. So
you can, sorry for interrupting. You should give more details about the customers. Yours from 16 to 24. It's not customers. It's no. You need to give details to give precisely who are the current customers. Who are these people who are buying or are paying to have these billboards, radio, print, newspaper, or you see, who are subscribing for this or that. You need to give a list to make it very clear. The starting point. It's all about the starting point. In innovation, if you don't have a clear starting point, you will never be able to evaluate the level of innovation you bring to an industry. You see? So you need to be very clear about who are these current customers and what is this industry. Sorry.
Okay, then we'll have to work on it. Sorry, I'll present.
Just to complete this list. Yeah. No, continue. You can continue. Loyanda? Loyanda, you can continue to show your non-customers and.
Sorry, I mean, we obviously
continue. Share your screen.
So we'll show us. Then just go and work on that a bit more, because then I think as we go through, we're going to have limited information. So I'll present
as
it
you want
on Monday, if it's fine, or next time we meet.
Okay, as you want. Okay, you can also, everybody can send us message on the platform, on WhatsApp, on by email, and we can to ask us to have a look on your project, because we can, all the coaches can access your project and have a look and send you some reactions anytime you need. So which group want to share? Eco Bicycle, maybe? Eco Bicycle or Tuxnovation?
I shared the list. I did share. I didn't share the 6 paths, but I shared the list.
Okay, share. Okay, let's go on to 6 paths also, if you want.
Okay. Sorry, I was just editing. My laptop is a bit slow. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't have much on the 6 paths because I'm still getting the idea. But Tumulahong group, I joined them and they helped a lot. Naktula helped a lot. So with time trends, I added introduction to tourism as part of it, because we'll be introducing those bicycles to lodges and people who own big land. And I think it would it would be added as an activity, which would play a big role there. And then as security as well, introducing the bicycles in security patrol. Yeah, that would help in also educating people in different ways that bicycles can be used.
Here, on the bicycle industry, bicycle manufacturing industry, there are a lot of time trends. All these new trendy things on Tour de France, I don't know, on bicycle race, you have, there are a lot of new technologies, there are a lot of new materials, there are a lot of new uses, because you have the electrical bicycle developing. It's a new use. You have a new way to use this bicycle, and a lot, maybe this trend in the cities to reject the car out of the city and having only walkers and electrical vehicles, e-scooters and bicycles inside of the city. So this is trends. You need to write all these trends. There are maybe 20 trends you can find here very easily.
Okay.
Itumeleng, raise your hand.
I was gonna say the same thing, that especially in the bicycle manufacturing, I think one of the main trends is that there's sort of this green movement. People are going back to not using cars in the city. You can see in a lot of cities now, you can have like rent a bike. So there's sort of this time trend for people to stop the use of cars and more into bicycles. And maybe they talk about the green economy and reduction of carbon dioxide. There's sort of this social consciousness that we need to be more careful of our carbon footprint. So there is this trend to stop using like cars, trains, and bicycles, cars, trains, and planes, to focus more on other alternative transport solutions like bicycles. So I think there is a lot of trends, especially now with the climate changing, that we can add into it.
Yeah, sorry, I'll edit that later. Good point. Thank you, Itumeleng. So the alternative industries, I thought of bicycles. So bicycles that are made from normal steel bicycles, because I mean, here we're talking about bicycles made from waste plastic. So the alternative industries would be the normal bicycle. So I thought of it's what people are used to, and so I thought of consistency and familiarity. And then I thought, because we're reducing the price.
The industry, it's bicycle manufacturing. It's not eco-bicycle, it's bicycle manufacturing. So what are the alternative industries? And you can write them. Or maybe we'll add to the support to add a column here with the name of the alternative industries. But there are a lot of alternative industries to the bicycle.
Okay, so I should have added something like a car. Or...
Yeah, a car, public transport. It's a lot. And also just an industry, maybe it's not an industry, it's just an alternative working, as you said, or scooter, e-scooters, and also maybe roller. It can be seen as an alternative. That's about experience and about values, about the value you get from that, the utility you get, so all we call them with ecological transport in the city. We call them smooth transport. In French, we say smooth transport in the city. There are a lot, and they are all alternative from each, from the other one. So each of them are alternative to the other one. This smooth transport, like even the tramways, all this, or skateboard, you can see it as an alternative also to the bicycle, of course. And when you, and even when you rent a boat on the sea, it's quite sometimes because you are in the nature, transported in the nature, like you could have with a bicycle. It's quite a close experience, so it can be seen maybe as an alternative too, because you are enjoying the nature with transport, with the mean of transport. So I think, think about this, all these alternatives in terms of experience. Or Jason, you feel free to, if you are, feel free to complete if you want. Yes.
Well, nothing to add on my side. I think it's all on target. The point is to focus on the exploration aspect of it and to continue to push yourselves to take the perspective of your non-customers.
Okay, so I do think that maybe another column would be the one to add the type of alternative.
The name of the alternative or the industry. We'll add it.
Because because they don't have the same reason why customers would choose them. Okay, I will edit this one. And then strategic groups is the one that I was not sure about. I didn't really understand even from the question, but I will revisit. So I'm not even going to explain. I just,
You can go up, and scroll up to the strategic Canva. Here you have listed in the strategic Canva the main competitors of this industry. Fuji, Salomon, EcoBicycle, Cycle House, Olympic Cycle. So how would you segment, how would you group these actors, all these red actors? How would you group them regarding their strategy? It can be because
according to the elements, is it the key elements? Should I look at the key elements?
Not only they can have strategy in terms of geographies. Maybe there are some international companies, some are local companies. So you can have a group of local, a group of international. Maybe there are some who are more competition oriented. I don't know. And so there are maybe like Olympic cycles. I get this is more is a strategy to be on the professional, to target the professional bicycle users. And some of them are more about maybe the Chinese one, Asian one. They are more about the mass market and more for common uses of the customers. So this is the group, you see. This is a strategy. Some are more. I don't know.
Okay. So after I group them, oops. Okay, that question.
You need.
So let's say there's two that are global suppliers there. So they're not only in South Africa. Should I say that? Should I want to go global?
No, it's not about you. No, it's always industry.
Okay.
Please, if everybody could understand that all what we do, it's not about you. It's about the industry. You are thinking globally you have an overall position about the industry, and you are doing macroeconomic analysis and opportunity. Looking for opportunity in a macroeconomic industry, macroeconomic approach. That's all about that. So strategy group, you take an overview. Who are the competitors? Who are and you group them in terms of strategy. So some group is international, manufacturer, another group is local, another group is the professional offering for the professionals, for the sport teams. Another group, it's really mass market, low price, low cost for everybody, with very low, very bad materials and things like that. And this group, so now you have this group, and what happens if you take this group and you mix them? What is a new offering?
Okay.
And what is the result? What is a new offering coming from this combination of these groups, characteristics? That's all about that. So if you take the, I don't know, the sport, the international group, group of international manufacturers, and you mix it with the sport group, or you take, what is a new group you are creating? And sometimes it gives something, sometimes it gives nothing. Maybe it has no result. So, for instance, when you group the local manufacturer and or maybe the Chinese or Asian one who are doing very mass market, and you group it with a professional oriented, it can create something new idea, new offering, like maybe a new bicycle where you have all about performance, oriented very about performance, very light, but made of very common material, because it has to be accessible. But you can select maybe as a customer the performance you want to have. It's very light because it's using waste, and I don't know, something like that. This is combine the characteristic. Maybe it gives something, maybe it gives nothing. It depends, and you need to be clear about the strategic group of your industry to do that.
Okay. So the decision chain. So the purchasers would be the businesses. So company owners, lodge owners, and then the decision makers. I don't know if it's the same thing. So the tourists, security guards and delivery personnel, those people that are actually using the bicycles. And then
you need to precise, in your opinion, what are the issues, what are the key issues for each of this profile. So the decision maker, the tourist, the security guard, what are their problems? Maybe what are their key issues and pain points they have? For instance, the security guard, I'm sure you need to have a very resistant bicycle material. You need to be sure about his equipment in any situation, even in front of a lion in the park. You need to be sure of his equipment. It is one of the key issue, key point. The tourist, I don't know, the influencer tourism sites and competitive platforms, they have other objectives. You need to list their objective, so it will make you able to have their point of view, to understand their point of view.
Okay. Okay, and then the complementary products and services. So things that would be added to the bicycle, make it user-friendly. So I said a trailer hook, like if you want to hook an ice cream trailer or a pie shop or something.
Sorry, maybe I can just add there for you. You know, in Europe, it's very common to have trailers on the bicycles because they pull their children in the bicycles, which is not something we ever see in South Africa.
Oh yeah, cool. I didn't know, so I thought maybe this would be heavy, but I just put it. I also added add-ins like a cooler box or a baby seat or bag carrier on the bicycle.
There are a lot of complementary equipment with a bicycle. You know, the lights, the pump, the wheels. There are a lot of complements in terms of equipment and in terms of services also to maintain the bicycle, to rent it, to sell it, for second-hand market. There are a big second-hand, and also the locker. The locker is very key as a complementary product. The locker to protect. There are a lot of complementary. Here you could have a list of 20, 30 elements. And we have Itumeleng about bespoke bicycle for people who can't use standard bicycle, tall, short people. Also. It can be complementary, or can be also they can be also addressed in the non-customer list. People who are too tall, too short, or have some disease, you cannot use bicycle. And maybe some of them are also in using alternative industries, like chair, wheeling chair. It can be seen maybe as an alternative industry.
Yes, I added a variety design to cover the different designs that people would want to have.
You are alone in this group, or you are several?
I have a partner.
Okay. You need to talk together with your partner, with the coaches, also to complete this list. Yes, this list is just a first first start. On bicycle manufacturing industry, you could have 20 lines on each, I think.
Yeah.
Easily.
Okay, then for emotional and functional appeal, is my industry driven more by functional or emotional appeal? I said emotional because the main aim of the project is to create an awareness of waste plastic.
No, we talk about the industry, not about your project. Sorry again. What is is it emotional or functional appeal for this industry? Of course, it's functional. People use bicycle mostly to be transported. It's very clear. And then you will bring maybe some emotion, something new. You see, this is the steps. First, understand the industry, the starting point, and then bring something new.
Okay.
If you go directly in your ID, you will lose a lot of information and opportunities.
Yeah.
You need to be clear about the starting point. So the industry always, we think we analyze and describe the industry and all the opportunities we can have in this industry. So clearly, this is mostly a functional industry because it's about transport, but it can become very emotional. For instance, in the high competition sport, when you have and it can be also emotional, for instance, in terms of image, or because some bicycle can be very have a very high price and very competitive and very. That's But mostly we start from a functionality. It's time. It's about time. We earn time with bicycle because we are transported, and it's also simplicity. You don't need a driving license to use it. You don't need to know. You start from 5 years old, so it's accessible to everybody to drive a bicycle. It's the first step to freedom in life. Yeah.
Okay. So that's it. Thanks.
So you see there are still a big potential to complete this list, but it's a continuous process, as we said. Do we have other groups who want to share something, having some reaction about 6PASS, about non-customer list, about something else? The group Basma for H7, you want to share something where you are now? And then we'll come back to the group.
Yes, we will share with you.
Okay. You want me to share my screen or you share yours?
If you can do it.
I share, you mean?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
The name of your project?
It's Au Place Smart City.
Yeah. You can remind us, but yeah. Transportation. Ah, yes. Okay. About this, yeah, different about the transportation industry.
Yes, it's about smart mobility and mainly about electric scooters. The product is electric scooters.
It's your current offering, electric scooter ride sharing. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. As we remember. You see. Okay. So you want to share your non-customers and your 6PASS or what?
Yes.
You want to yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Business list, yeah. So the floor is yours.
So regarding the non-customers to be, we thought about the current customers who just bought their own electric scooters. So they have no more the obligation or the need to subscribe to our memberships. At Oplamob application and to rent one of our electric scooters because they already have their own scooter. And the second option
it's
is
non-customers, not customer of the industry, not of. It's not your non-customers.
Yes, yes, it can be also available for the whole industry. Yes. I mean,
non-customers is a non-customer of the industry. They,
yes, of the industry.
They don't take any offering. So I don't understand this current customer who just purchased the electric scooters. Your industry, it's transportation. So why are they non-customers of the transportation industry?
The industry is electric two wheels transportation. Two wheels, especially two wheels, because
No, there is a problem because here you have pedestrian on vehicle, wheel thermic vehicle. It's it's just consistency. Hein? C'est une question de logique. Yeah, you need if you change your industry perimeter, you will change your strategic canvas here, and you see, and maybe the customers. Yeah, it has to be always very logical. Each step is very logical. You cannot change during the journey on the way. You cannot change. It will not work.
We need to think global. I mean, this is your point. Regardless of the logic. I mean,
so if your industry is transportation, if you are global and your industry is transportation, and the current offerings are electric scooter, vehicle, wheel thermic vehicle, taxis, and pedestrian. So it means your non-customers, they are people who are not using transportation and not using all of that. Okay.
Okay.
They are maybe anti because they don't, maybe they don't want to move. They want to go out of their home. They don't want to travel. They don't want to go because they are too far from, and they are unexplored because it's very logical.
It makes sense because of the COVID. People are afraid to move.
They became non-customers, of course, because of the COVID. They don't move because of safety.
Yeah, but I think that I mean it's more about electric means of transportation. This is
so if your industry is electrical transportation, you have to change.
Yes.
You need to change it here, and the list of offering will be different. It will be not wheel thermic or on vehicle and everything. It will be only electrical solution. You see, and the non-customers will be different. You need to be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Logic. You see, that's first reactions. So if you consider electric transportation, yeah, it's non-customers for this electric transportation industry. That's what you mean. Yeah, is it what you mean? C'est ce que vous voulez dire? C'est qu'ici, votre industrie, si vous considérez que c'est les non-clients de transport électrique, c'est ça?
Oui,
Okay.
yes, exactly.
Okay, so let's consider your industry is now electric transportation. Okay, and here are the non-customers of this industry. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Proceed, you can continue.
Okay, so the segment customer to be are all the people who are unsatisfied users because of the charging time, the complexity of use, or the high risk of accidents. Because I think because we were more thinking about the two wheels industry, electrical industry. This is what we had in mind.
Okay, you just need to update, yeah, as we said. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And regarding anti-customers, all persons with physical disabilities, and who cannot use two wheels unless they are adapted for them, and all non-electric friendly users who don't care about the impact of ecological or about the ecological impact on the planet. And Alban, do you have any comment about this?
No. You can add maybe some other profile. You can be. I saw you have been quite inspired by the sun mobility example we have on the project. You can also maybe be inspired by other kind of electric mobility solution in the city. There are a lot of solutions. E-scooters, the Segway. We talked about it this morning.
Yes. Yeah. You talked about it this morning. Okay. And unexplored customers could be all the students and staff working at university campuses, or all the workers in industrial zones, because actually these so as the commuters, because what we realize is that these people, these areas are unserved by public transportations. And now, I mean, the idea is, for example, in industrial zones, these areas are very big, and it will be easier for people to move in these areas using using two wheels, electric means of transportation, because cars or buses cannot access in these areas. And the same thing for campuses, university and school campuses. And for the commuters, people who commute to work, they travel, but once they arrive at the train station, they have some problems to reach their jobs easily, their workplace easily. So the tool is maybe a good alternative, or a quick, fast alternative. That's it.
Okay. Some reactions from the other participants to this list of the non-customer to electrical transportation, mobility. Jason, you want to react? So I think you can give more details, commuters, it's not enough details. You can, you just click here and you give more details. You will need these details to be able to interview these profiles. Okay. Yeah.
The commuters, I mean,
all of this. No, you need to write it. You need to write it, yeah, with more details. And then when you have given more details on each of this profile, you will be able to export it and make this list of contact. So with a name, with a contact, you have to interview. C'est votre liste d'interviewés.
Oui.
Donc, vous exportez en Excel. Après, quand vous êtes clair sur tous les profils, vous pouvez avoir un Excel détaillé des gens que vous allez interroger en interview.
D'accord.
So another thing I would like to point to all of you. Here you see you have this part, ideation. Here in your process, innovation process you are conducting now, you are now having ideas. Some ideas are coming to your mind. It's normal and it's good. But these ideas, you should not leave them or lose them. It would be a pity. So it's because thinking about non-customer, describing the 6 paths, everything, it will bring you new ideas. So here you have this part here. You can add this ID here. You can add it here with a name. Just need a name to remember it, to remind it to you. Don't need to give more details when you just have the ID, and you can bring details later. Or you have your own notebook or mobile phone where you write, but please don't lose these ideas coming to your mind. You will need them, and you just group all of them on the same notebook or here on the platform, and you will be able to share these ideas with your group during the ideation session. Iptiage and Iptiage, you want to share the 6 paths also? And
okay.
And also, yeah. Basma also, sorry, yeah. If you want to share your 6 paths.
Regarding the current trends of the industry, we see a global awareness regarding green transportation or smart mobility, as well as the rise of green technologies and industries here, especially in Morocco. But I think it's global. But as long as we're in Morocco, we are more focused on what's going on here.
Okay, here you can have a lot of more time trends.
Yes,
There are a lot of time
yeah,
trends in the transportation, in the urbanism, because urbanism in the cities are very big trends, and they have an
Yes.
impact on the transportation. The fact that
Yes.
the car is excluded and
Yeah.
things like that.
And we already talked about it earlier, about all smart cities that are emerging here in Morocco. So
and the uses, how people are using this transportation.
Okay, thank you. Why do my non-customers choose this alternative solution? One, because of the speed limits. I mean, I think here we've been thinking about the electric scooters, but you recommend us to think more about the industry, because electric scooters can't exceed 20 to 30 kilometers per hour. So there is a problem of speed limit for people who want to go faster. The alternative offering that can permit to propose an equivalent value is to propose high-speed electric scooter, and yes, and I think you moved to another, no?
I need to refresh. It was something, a bug. To refresh. Okay, yeah. And charging time. Yeah, you can think about these non-customers, especially unexplored. They have a lot of reasons to be non-customers.
We were not able to add more than 2 rows. I don't know why. We even had a third row, and
Yes?
it was deleted.
Yes.
Yeah, each time we add a third one, it deleted the previous one.
Okay, so this kind of bug, it has to be shared with the support. Yeah, I will tell them that. Okay, I see. Yeah, we need to share. You know, you have support at igezia.co, and you need to send an email to them, and they will correct it very shortly. When you face such a glitch. Okay, I write it again in the chat.
Okay,
and you have also on the platform, it's Valun and Jatin. They are in the participants. You can send them an email directly on the platform, and they will react.
Okay.
There can be some bugs like this. Okay. Strategic group. Okay. It's okay.
Yes.
You want to share something else, or?
No, not.
Decision chain. I see.
We are in the screen.
Okay. Okay, it's a first start. I think you can easily have 10 lines. Do we have some reactions from the group, from the participants, or Jason, about this 6 pass here? Okay, thanks. So which we had a group from the beginning who wanted to share the visual awakening, you said?
Hi, Alban. It's
Yes.
Natulasa. So I was hoping that the actual entrepreneur could actually go and present, like come here and present his solution so that he can be able to get questions from you. But I see that he has fallen off, so he is not here to do the presentation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who want to share the last sharing here for today, because it's already 5:30. Do you have some questions, some comments, some questions?
No.
So as we said, we are here now. We are here, and next time, the next main session on the 9th of December, we will start the exploration. We prepare the launch of the exploration. So you need to have a very clear list of non-customers you will interview. That's very key. And ideally, if you can share with us this Excel file list of non-customers, interviewees, your target, your interview targets, it will be very usable, very good. So we can share it as soon as possible with the cities, maybe to get some support from them, to put you in touch with some people. So
is a way to share it on the platform, or do you have to send you an email?
No, just the Excel. You send us the Excel by email.
Okay, good.
The Excel you shared, you have shown us. You just send it to me or Jason by email, and we'll just send all the Excel in one time to the cities. Maybe we will coordinate, because some needs can be different based on the cities. So yes, and next time we will share some exploration examples and how you can build your own exploration guide. So this interview guide you will use to conduct your interviews with the non-customers identified. Okay. So next session with the coaches, it's on the 8th of December. So it's in 6 days. So it's on a Wednesday, next Wednesday. Just to debrief and brief to prepare this exploration preparation. Before we stop, do we have some last questions or reactions or comments? No? Jason, you want to conclude? Share some. We have Nakomeleng raising her hand.
Yes, I wanted to ask that, is it possible to work on a project, but join another team? So like now we're working on that eco bicycle project, my partner and I. So, but I think we haven't had a consistent coach and not sure who to approach or who to join. So I was wondering if we can join another team but still work on that, just so we get the ideas become.
Yes, you can, but maybe because for now the project, it's about industry. You just have chosen an industry. You don't. Maybe you have some ideas already, but you will see with the exploration and the ideation, you will find other ideas. So the project can evolve. Certainly.
Yes, but because I mean, there's no other project that's focusing on bicycle manufacturing. It will be different, but we'll still get similar ideas from the team.
your need, it's about having coaches visiting you. What is your need? It's to have more.
Yes. I think we've been struggling to get the ideas quicker. Like the 6 paths, it's the second session we're doing them, and we're still struggling. So I thought if it would be easier if we join another team or get a coach.
Yeah, maybe we can have a coach visiting you. Who want in the coach want to visit and support the Eco Bicycle group? What is your organization?
Unisa.
Unisa. I saw this morning it was Yongama here. He was here, but he's not here anymore. Want to visit this group to give them some ideas about 6 paths and non-customers, please, to complete.
I think they should just decide on their own to which coach they feel comfortable with.
Okay. Make your choice.
I'm comfortable with. We joined Simulokong in earlier, and that is why I thought that would work. So I'm comfortable with any coach. I don't know who's the coach and who's not in the list.
No problem. No problem, Nkele. You can join us anytime. And sometimes it's me, sometimes it's Crazy, sometimes it's Mia, but then I will keep them updated like about you as well. And I'm sure that we have no problem helping you.
Yeah, and from UNISA, TUT, City of Chennai, you have Judith, she's from this organization also. And maybe I'm sure, Judith, you can visit the group. Yeah.
Yes, Abba, I will visit them. I also have the other group that I'm the housing one, but I will visit the e-bike one as well. Not a problem.
Okay.
Great.
And also Jason and me, we can visit. Just this morning we had some messages on the coach WhatsApp group about the need from a group from Luyanda. Yeah, is it okay, Luyanda? I see Jason has react. I don't know if you are still here, Luyanda. Jason, it's okay with this group. You could support them this morning. Okay, I think it's okay. It was this group about education. Okay, so thanks a lot. Let's meet. I see on the chat. Okay, so let's meet on the 9th of December for the main session. We will be starting the preparation of the exploration to make you ready to conduct the interviews. And the launch, the go to exploration will be on the 13th of December. Okay, so please send to us your list of non-customer profile you want to interview as soon as you can. Okay, is there no more questions or reactions? We wish you a good evening. And let's meet, thank you to Melanie. Let's meet on the 9th of December and the 8th for the coaches. See you. Bye-bye. Have a good evening.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.